Well, good afternoon, everybody. I just got out of church and I was coming over here to the little park on the river. Got too much my take on my glasses. I was coming to the park by the river and I was gonna do a live stream out here. Then I realized, like I said yesterday, I forgot to bring my gimbal. So everything I do has to be. Maybe I could do this live stream without my glasses. So everything I do has to be without my gimbal. Oh, there's my keys right there. So, trying to remember what I'm trying to remember what the preacher was talking about in church. One thing I can remember is he was reading from the book of Micah, and I never heard of the book of Micah, so that shows you how much I read the Bible. Um, so I grabbed one of the Bibles that was in there, and I think this is what he read from. He read from Micah. He read from Matthew, Luke. He was all over the place today. But I think this is what he read from Micah. Let's see. It's Micah 6:8. That's what I think he read. Hopefully that's what he read. And this is the first. I've never had this type of Bible before. I realize I need to have I don't know how many Bibles you guys got, but I think I realize I need to have a car Bible and a house Bible. Hello, how you doing, Vera? Is it Vera? Vira? And I think I need a car Bible, a house Bible, and I think that's all I need. And because I realize I need a Bible because when I do live streams, I can't. Oh, I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Because when I want to read something on a live stream, I can't use the phone to look up something, right? Because it's rolling on the live stream. So I think he read from. I know he read from Micah, and I think it was 6:8. Isn't that what the kids are doing now? 6:8, or is it 6:7? Let's see. So it's the title on Micah 6 says the Lord's case against Israel, and I think he read from 8. Uh, so let's see. It says, "Know, O people, the Lord has told you what is good, and this is what He requires of you: to do what is right, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with God." So yeah, that's what I got a lot out of today's sermon. Was he said love a lot, and I think there's a love a lot in the Bible. And I'll admit, I'm not too good in the Old Testament. So anytime he reads from the Old Testament, I kind of try to pay attention a little bit harder because I've read. I'm not going to say I read all of the New Testament, but I've read quite a few of the New Testament. And then it goes on. Let's see, Micah 6:9 says Israel's guilt and punishment. Fear the Lord if you are wise. His voice calls to everyone. Jerusalem, the armies of destruction are come. The Lord is sending them. I don't think he read that part though. I think he also read from chapter 5. Let's see. That sounds like he read from there. So I'll read Micah 5. Let's see. I'll start from Micah 5:2. A ruler from Bethlehem. Because I remember he was talking about Bethlehem a lot too. It was like kind of like saying how Jesus so this is Micah, and supposedly Micah was 700 years. I'm starting to remember the sermon now as it goes. So Micah was a prophet 700 years before Jesus. So, hey, that's Deb. How'd you sneak in there, Deb? I must not be paying attention. And then ANV, Pandy is in here. Let's see. I think that's I got everybody there. There's and Jack. I guess this chat is moving faster than I thought. I thought maybe a Bible chat wouldn't move that fast. So now I'm remembering most of the sermon. Micah was a prophet 700 before Jesus showed up, and he was actually prophesying about Jesus. And he's like, yeah, how could this be? You know, what are the odds? So we'll go Micah 5:2, a ruler from Bethlehem. It says large print on here, doesn't it? This doesn't look like large print to me, not to my eyes. A ruler from Bethlehem, but you, O Bethlehem, Ephrathah, I don't know if I pronounced that one, Ephrathah, are only a small village among all the people of Judea. I said Judea. Yet a ruler of Israel will come from you, one whose origins are from the distant past. The people of Israel will be abandoned to their enemies until the woman in labor gives birth. Then at the last his fellow countrymen will return from exile to their land, and he will stand to lead his flock with the Lord's strength, in majesty of the name of the Lord his God. Then his people will live there undisturbed, for he will be highly honored around the world, and he will be the source of peace. When the Assyrians invade our land and break through our defenses, we will appoint 7 rulers to watch over us, 8 princes to lead us. They will rule Assyria and drawn swords and enter the gates of the land of Nimrod. He will rescue us from Assyrians, and they pour over the borders and invade our land. So I'm thinking he probably just read Micah 5:3, maybe, because that looks like it was prophesizing Mary. Oh no, that's not 3. 5. Where did it say? Yeah, 3. The people of Israel will be abandoned to their enemies until the woman in labor gives birth. So I think Micah was prophesizing. So I'm going to show you oops, put my glasses back on. I'm going to show you the outside view. Man, my glasses are so... I need to have some kind of cloth in here. I thought I had a eyeglass cloth in here, but I do not see it anymore. It has disappeared. So I'm gonna try to turn the car around or flip the camera around at least and turn the car around so you get a view of this place I'm at. I think it's beautiful right here. It's more beautiful down by the river, but God sent me here today, I guess. Well, I guess I know. God sent me here, I know, to read Micah, and to talk to you, and to be in this pretty place. Hey, Kevin. I am at... Let me flip the camera out around. Maybe you could... Golly, that just made it worse. Let me flip the camera around, and maybe you could figure out where I'm at. Do not clean your glasses with Kleenex coated with lotion. So let me flip the camera around. Let me start the car up too. Flip the camera around. There you go. Looks like a little ballpark here or something, because there's a backstop and everything. And this side doesn't look so... whatchamacallit, scenic. The other side. Do I look sleepy? Huh, I must have looked sleepy. So I'm gonna flip it around, flip this camera. Well, I already flipped the camera around. I'm gonna flip the car around, I guess. And maybe that's a better view. Well, already over here. Over here you could see, whoop, I don't know if you can see a piece of the mountain over there. There's a piece of a hill there. And then over here, hope I don't hit nothing, backing up. Over here, we got this house up on a hill. That's kind of cool, that house up on the hill. Let me turn the camera down just a little bit so you don't get all that sun. Maybe I could see the camera. Where are you from? I'm from Texas. I'm in Texas in the United States. And we are here in Bandera. And we are at the city park in Bandera. And we're looking at, I'm thinking this is the Medina River over here. It looks like it's a little dry back here. I would like to stop right here while I'm in the shade, but there's another vehicle right there. I don't want to disturb their peace. I'm going to turn the camera more to the right so you can see into there. That's pretty much what we want to look at over here. Right? Hey Chris, how you doing? Yeah, Kevin, I just saw the sign. Remember we thought we were going to go kayaking over here? And I just saw the sign. It says they have like a health warning sign. The water's not good for getting into. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a recon of Garner Park Wednesday to look at sites for our YouTube meetup on Wednesday, or not on Wednesday, for January. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. Let's see. Oh, Chris, how's Chris feeling? Are we talking about Chris now? I think we're talking about Chris. I think Chris got hurt or something. Let's see. When I went to the graveyard, rip to Grandma. So I'm thinking on Wednesday when I go to Garner Park to check sites, I'm going to bring my kayak, Kevin. If you're still here listening, Kevin, I'll send you a text also. Hanging in there, wife and I are good friends. We're out, what's that word? We're out scoping my driveway. Scoping. Where I felt bad, that's my job. Are you from Perth? I don't know what Perth is. I got my red light on. What is Perth? Earth? Or maybe you should think Earth? Man, there's a fly. Did you hear that slap? There's a fly in. That's how warm it is here, guys. There's a fly in here. I'm trying to get out. My window's open. It is not cold. I'm going to say it's maybe 70 degrees. I believe in God through Jesus Christ. I believe if you don't believe in Jesus, you're not getting to heaven. So you better convert. Start loving Jesus because Jesus loves you. Are you from Melbourne? Oh, no, I'm not from Melbourne. This is at Texas. So Perth is Australia. got the marshal here. Oh, there's nobody in there. I think they just parked that marshal car there to scare us. There's some people down here. Look at these big old bald cypress trees. I think these are bald cypress. Usually the bald cypress are right on the water. Yeah, I'm in Texas, USA, America, however you want to call it. And we're going to come up here. I really wanted to go up further, but it looks like they got it all blocked off because it looks like they have a Christmas light. What do you call it? Christmas light drive-through. So I just came back from church, and I haven't been to Bandera for a while. My church was in Bandera, but then they moved it outside of Bandera. Well, when we were going to church wasn't really our church; it was just a hall we were renting. But now we got our own church, our own building, so it's by the veterinarian's office in Bandera, so it's kind of a little bit further out. Look at that, isn't that pretty? I'm gonna stop right here. Hopefully nobody will say anything. Look at that, ain't that pretty? Yeah, I'm not really driving that fast. Plus, this isn't like a real road. This is just a park road. There's hardly anybody out here, so it's not that bad. In fact, I'm the only one driving on this road right now. And I wanted to go up further. Oh, look at this tree right here. See this tree right here? Let me see if I can get it to right here. This tree right here, look, it burnt down, or I think this tree got hit by lightning or something. It burnt down, but look, they carved something in it. See that? There's a cowboy. There you go. So they carved a cowboy in there. Let's see if I could get up here some more. Camera won't move that more. But they painted carved a little thing in that cowboy. That's supposed to be a cowboy, if you didn't know. So we're gonna go up here. I actually wanted to drive in there where it says road is closed, but you can see they closed it for night light drive-through, Christmas light drive-through. I guess that's what I want to call it. So let me turn it over there some more. There you go. Sorry, my camera shakes too much. Well, that's how it is. So it looks like in there they just made a whole bunch of Christmas lights and nativity things and advertisements and Santa Clauses. Which looks pretty cool though. We're gonna take a right over here. Try to park over here somewhere. trying to get a picture of the Christmas tree over here. So it looks like all this to the right side of the camera that's shaking so bad is a drive-through. See, that's something you get to when you're in the country. People wave at you. That guy just waved at me. I didn't know. That's what happens when you're out here in the country. People are nice. So I'm trying to get a picture of the Christmas tree. See if I can get a picture of the Christmas tree up here. So it looks like you drive through all of that, and then you end up here at the end where the Christmas tree is. This road is real bad. I'm gonna park it right up here by this guy. Hope they don't get nervous. I don't think nobody's in there, is there? There's nobody in there. Okay, there you go. You can kind of see it. There it goes. There's a Christmas tree. Yep, I love Jesus. Yep, Christmas just around the corner, guys. Christmas is the birth of Jesus. Now, it's not the official birthday of Jesus. That is, I don't know what that day is, but I think what happened is probably the early Christian churches or Catholic churches decided on a date that they could agree on to have the birth of Christ, and they decided December 25th. But I don't think that's really the actual birthday of Jesus, but that's the day we celebrate. Huh. No, I got actually, Chris, I got the window open, and if I get on the highway, I'm going to have to roll up the window, and I'm going to have to turn on the air conditioner because it's hot. It's probably cool enough. Nah, it's not cool enough to drive with the windows open. It's kind of warm today. Actually, it's the way I'm parked, the sun is coming through the right side of the car and right onto my arm, and my arm is hot. It's 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks for Christmas, and this Sunday's already gone to me because I already went to church. So 2 more Sundays until Christmas. So 2 more churches, and then it's going to be Christmas. I think Christmas is Wednesday. Is that it? Very cold at night. I think it probably gets down to maybe 50s at night, and it's probably 70 right now. Feels hotter than 70, but I think it's just because I got the window closed and the sun's shining on me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna turn off the live stream here. I just wanted to see if anybody in here still, please give me a thumbs up if you're still listening. Sorry the camera shook too much. There's a guy that wants to walk right in front of me. I wonder why he did that. He was walking on the left side of the road. He walked right behind my car and then decided to walk right in front of me. Oh well. I guess he's being nice. Could have been worse. Oh, I guess he wanted to go in there. Yeah, I guess that's the only walking path you could get into there. I don't know, but he was just over there. Who knows? Okay, guys. Let's see. Oh, hey Dan, how you doing? Just started listening, so you have to go longer. I have to go longer now, Dan? Okay. I don't mind it. Sometimes I just think I ramble on and people don't want to listen to me, and people aren't listening. They're just being nice. But since Dan said I have to keep on going, I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. So that's the Christmas tree right there. That looks like under the American flag. To me, that looks like the Marine Corps flag. If we had a Marine in here, they could tell us. That'd be Troy or Sock Monkey. Or Todd would know. Todd is not a Marine, but Todd knows everything. So, and I'm going to say that's a Marine flag up there. See if we could zoom it. There it is. It zoomed a little bit. Oh, you're trying to learn English? Don't try to learn English from me. From me, uh, I do not speak correct English. In fact, when my cousins came over from the Philippines, they tried to listen to me and learn English, but they said I used too many slang. I used too much slang, and yeah, you probably wouldn't learn too good of English if you try to listen to my live stream, because I probably have terrible English. And then I know the YouTubers in here, when you go to when you make a video, it gives you all these like prompts, like you have to click and check all these things after you make the video when it's setting it up. And there's like I think there's several different Englishes you could pick from, and United States English is the last one. I feel like there should be one more, United States English Texas or Southern, because and I think Australian's on there, isn't it? For you guys that are from Australia and then you make a video, I think it says English Australian. I think there's English Australian, English UK, English United States. There's several other Englishes you could pick. I didn't know there were so many. I don't know if what it's doing that for. Maybe it's doing it for the what do you call that? Closed caption. Because there's going to be a lot of words that they use in the UK that we might use that are the same word but have different meanings, maybe, or different spellings, or we don't use at all. I don't know. Maybe somebody could explain that to me. Why when you make a video, you got like several Englishes to pick from. That is not being rude. Just the truth. I'm including myself in that. Let's see. I understand all. What did you talk easily? That means you are really bad, or I'm in progress. Yeah, my English is bad. We speak American, not English. Yeah, yeah. In fact, sometimes I forget about that, Dan. I'll go in there and because they give you a choice to pick your language. It's not just English. There's like hundreds of languages there you could pick from, and I'm always looking in the A's. I forgot I speak English, not American. So yeah, so I'll after I make a video, I'm going through the A's and like, how come American's not in here? I forgot I speak English. Okay, Dan. I think I gave you an extra 3 hours there. We almost went up to 30 minutes. So if you're still in the room, guys, and you haven't given me a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up. If you're in here and you haven't watched Dan's channel, check out his channel. His channel is Handicapped Traveler. I enjoy watching his channel. My mom is kind of, my mom is handicapped. And she has a little walker rollator. I guess it's called rollator. I learned that word from Dan. And I watched him because I never realized how hard it is for people that are handicapped. Just going for the, we went to the Christmas parade, and I took my mom to that, and I decided she has her rollator and she has a wheelchair, and I decided from where we're parking to where we're going to watch the parade, it was going to be too much of a walk for her. So I put her in a wheelchair and I pushed her. And me not being handicapped and able to walk, I didn't realize how bad the sidewalks were, and how bad, like, the sidewalk to the street was. Because there is one part that the sidewalk did dip or slant, so you can put the chair into the street, but the street was so slanted that I couldn't, I mean, it just wouldn't work. I couldn't push her into there, so I think I had to turn her backwards and pull her. It was just weird. I was just like, man, I never realized that. And then I realized that if you don't have at the curbs, yeah, looks like everybody just decided to come here and see my live stream. Had a whole concession of cars come by. And I did realize, you know, at the curbs where you have to cross the street, if they don't have that handicap ramp, it's pretty much impossible to wheelchair down there. So I realized that. Yeah, she probably might have been, if it wasn't such a far of a walk, Dan, I would have probably put her into the rollator. But since it was a long walk and I knew we were going to be sitting for about an hour, I thought the wheelchair would make more sense for her, for me pushing her for the long walk, and for her having to sit for a whole hour. The wheelchair just made it better. Okay, guys, Dan got me all the way up to 32 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cut off here. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.